We had to take a break off last week. We didn't record last week because I was injured from our stunt where I tried to jump over the fence.
Didn't try, did. You jumped
I
over
did
the
jump
fence.
over the fence poorly, and I hurt
But
myself.
everybody was really... Here's, Michael, what you're not remembering is how proud everybody was of you.
Arc it. That's good enough.
You know,
Michael's 2-year-old son walked up to him, and just like the TV's just like, he put his finger in the air and he was like, I'm proud of you.
here's the thing though, right? Yo, I failed.
Are you still tender from that?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm
I was
sorry.
laughing really hard earlier, and it's still. I'm not kidding. This is real life. It hurt. But crap. What was I gonna say? Oh, so it did really hurt. Now, listen. Lots of people laughed. I showed the video to people. They all thought it was funny.
It's funny.
They laughed at me. It's funny. I get it. That's also funny. No one is actually taking a step to think that I still jumped over that fence, and I weigh like 250 pounds. And I'm short. Like, I still kind of got air there.
Hey, guys.
No, I did not do the stunt. But listen, I kind of did the stunt still.
Hey, guys. People thought that was funny, right? Like, that did well on social media and people liked it.
Yeah.
Why am I so quiet? There we go. Weird. I was not peeking like you were. I'm gonna do my funny Vine this week.
Which is running into the fence?
I'm gonna run into the fence this week.
Okay.
Guarantee.
But, like, here's what I don't understand. I still did the thing, and no one's giving me credit there.
No, dude. Okay, I commonly make the joke. I am proud of you. Whatever. I was. Dad was giving me crap because you did a test jump before, and it was maybe not your most high jump of all time. It was not your best vertical leap of your Michael life, but I have seen the way that Nips do things, and I said, there's not a world where my brother doesn't make it over this fence.
I made it over. That's a 4-foot jump, yo.
I was so proud of you.
That's a 4-foot jump, and I still got up there.
You did it.
Like, did I fail this? Did I fail my intention? Absolutely, because I said I was going to jump the fence without touching it, and I definitely touched the fence, and unfortunately, touching the fence killed my momentum, which is why I bruised a rib for 2 weeks. But I still got up there, dude.
Also, a regular host on the show, Karsten, said he watched that and he was at his church, and then he immediately went outside because there's a fence next to their church and just ran and cleared it, and he went, oh, okay. And
yeah.
Inside.
And listen, if I just like worked out for like half a second, I probably could clear that and not hurt myself, but I didn't work out. I made a statement, I failed my statement, but I got up there. I'm still pretty proud of it.
You did great.
I hurt very badly. Every time I sneeze, I think I'm gonna die, and I am not exaggerating. I almost pulled over while driving a couple days after the incident because I thought I was going to die. I legitimately thought I cracked a rib and I was going to bleed out or something.
Here's a fun story. So at my old job, I was downstairs in a basement one time, and we were there way too late because our boss messed up a scheduling thing, and the insulators were there. And have you ever seen somebody spray foam, Michael?
Is that like a gang, or is it like actual insulators?
No, actual insulators.
Oh, like the insulators.
Yeah.
You know that's what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you seen how people spray stuff?
No.
They put on a full respirator and carry like a giant hose down the stairs and start spraying it.
Sure.
I got a bunch of spray foam in my lungs.
Yeah, I've done that.
And
Not spray foam.
I walked outside because we had to load the van because we were only there for a little bit. And I kid you not, I got tunnel vision because I couldn't inhale. And I was like walking, I was like, I'm gonna freaking die in this stupid street because my boss messed up it. Like, dude, I was like blacked out, like fell towards the van, like caught myself a little bit, and was like, and dude, have you ever had that happen? You try to inhale fill your lungs and they won't. That is the most panicked I've ever been in my whole life.
I've never had that happen. I have taken a we'll say face full of like plexiglass insulation and had it so like, hey, when I breathe now it hurts. Is that like there's little knives in me. Is that okay?
So later that day we had to wrap up all of the wires we were pulling, and I went to go help my friend Randy do it, and I climbed on the top of the ladder, just about blacked out, and Randy had to catch me from eating off my ladder. Whoops.
We're very safe, by the way. Here at WackMatters.com, we do everything A-OK safety. Do you know what today is?
OSHA, who's she?
You know what day it is?
Saturday.
No.
Saturday.
Do you know the date today?
Oh, dude!
Yeah!
420!
Blaze it. Hashtag
heck.
blaze it.
Didn't we do a funny 420 thing last year?
We did a weed joke
Are we a
episode
year
last
old?
year. Yeah, we're over a year old now. We've made it. I posted on social media.
Yes. No, I won't give in until victorious. I won't defend, I will defend. Ow!
Did you hit the microphone?
With my eye.
He's wearing glasses.
But
Thank you for listening to Life's What You Rate It. I'm Michael Nip.
I'm Mark.
And we are the hosts, and we rate everything on a scale from 1 to 10. How would you rate the the insulation incident?
Insulation, inhalation.
Insulation, inhalation, a
No,
good band name.
Actually, yeah, heck yeah. Dude.
Insulation, immolation, insulate. Dang it, whatever.
No,
keep going.
you got it in one.
Keep going.
Freaking 1 out of 10, dude. Actually, no, a 2 out of 10. Because I don't think you appreciate breathing and how good breathing feels until you try to breathe.
They give you a little bit of...
Until you straight up try to fill your lungs with that good oxygen.
It gave you perspective.
It doesn't happen.
It just gave
and you go, oh crap.
Oh crap, breathing is good, dang it!
So the next day at work, I had to climb in an attic and just lay face first trying to reach a wire in some regular freaking insulation. I was like, I was like, Rainium,
That's what I've
That's
done.
the closest I've been to freaking flashbacks, like PTSD. I was like, I can't do it, dude.
That's what I've done.
I was like, I tried to breathe, it didn't really work out, and I panicked. I was also wedged in a corner and got stuck. And I was like, this is the worst week at work.
That's unfortunate. Guess what else it is? It's Easter weekend. Which means we colored...
eggs.
Easter eggs. This one's yellow.
We got a fun challenge for my brother.
We made a statement. I made a statement, and it was mostly... Are you just checking Instagram in the middle of the freaking show?
No, I'm pulling up my camera because I'm going to get a close-up of you trying to do your stunt.
Okay, good. Let me know when you're ready. All right. This is an egg. And I made a joke that I think I could put an entire egg in my mouth and close it. I don't know if this is possible. My wife didn't want me to do it in front of the kids. So I'm going to do it in front of the internet and see if I can fit this entire egg in my... This is going to work really well for audio, so you have to describe it for me. Put this egg entirely in my mouth and see if I can just do it.
Yeah, okay.
I think I can, though.
I think you can. I think you can. Okay, so he put the egg in his mouth and closed it. No problem. It was really easy. Can you crunch it? You should crunch it. Alright, I do need a mouth feel. How did it feel?
The crunching part hurt because, the little crack started pinching my tongue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There you go. Alright, so now that
Brody.
that's out of the way, I'm going to eat
Eat a boiled egg on the show. So, Michael, I've been thinking.
Yeah.
Marcus,
I've been thinking what a grand world this would be if the girls were all transported far beyond the northern sea. What have you been thinking about?
So, the way... I'm trying to think of a good... The way comedy works is you need things to play off of, and the best part of comedy is shticks, right? Everybody loves a good shtick.
Okay.
So you're kind of like the good old boy who's married and has got those good kids that he's raising just so right.
And I'm going senile.
Because you were getting old at the ripe age of 28.
Well, yep. Facts.
And so I think that I should try to be the cool host, where I'm just real cool and young and cool.
I really thought we were playing on that already, but okay. Is this a new thing or?
Well, yeah, but here.
Okay.
So I've been listening and watching the show. I don't think if you just looked at the show, you could tell that I'm the cool one. So
You might get confused.
Yeah. So this is I have some visual ideas I need us to rate for ways that I can look like the cooler one of us.
Okay.
So I have to run to go get the first one. Can you fill air?
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, we can always cut. That's how this works.
Okay.
We can also watch me eat a boiled egg for
just get real close.
X amount of minutes. This boiled egg, it smells weird. I've always heard you're not supposed to eat boiled eggs in places like work because the smell is rude to make people smell boiled eggs. And normally I disagree, but something about this egg smells weird. Maybe it's the fact that I cracked it with my mouth. However, worth noting, The mouth cracking method was much more efficient than cracking it and trying to push it all over the table. I just bit it once and it worked. All right, we have a chair has been produced. Uh-oh. Crap, my footrest is getting taken away. And now we have a... Oh, he's going to sit... I don't know if this is going to work. He's sitting like a youth group boy.
I went to a lot of church functions at different points. How do those levels look? They still good? Still right?
Good. No good.
Dude, do we have
I know,
many stairs in this house?
Why do we get out of breath every time we go upstairs? I'm out of shape. You don't have an
excuse.
excuse.
I had a whole bit where I was going to run upstairs a bunch of times to get the different, gimmicks. And I think it's just, I'm going to.
You should have brought them down here ahead of time, you dingus.
I thought it'd be funny if I kept running up the stairs.
I couldn't hold that much airtime.
Well, I knew we could cut it. That was a joke when I was saying that we couldn't edit. It was a prank.
Oh,
I've gone to a lot of youth groups, and I just know that I always thought my teacher was way cooler. So Matt Capello was my youth leader. And he
shout out.
He's on Whack Tracks. He's on another show on the site. Big fan of Mac, but there was a big turning point when I used to not take him seriously. And I thought all the things he said was stupid and dumb. And then he started sitting in the chair backwards, and I felt like he was cooler and relatable when he was doing those.
Does he actually do
that? He did for a while. Yeah, it was very good.
Do you start wearing designer t-shirts and skinny jeans as well?
No, it was still the same tap out t-shirt he always wears, but he also would sit in those chairs backwards, and it was very good. It was good every time.
He does wear that t-shirt every day.
All the time. I assumed that Mac either has a bunch of the same t-shirt, or maybe it's just real on top of laundry.
Or he's just sponsored by Tap Out in real life.
Hey, can we get you to wear this? Michael, hit me with a number. How cool do you think this makes me look to our audience?
Honestly, it probably screws up the logo shot back here, so I'm gonna give it a 6. No, 7. 7.
It's so still pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I mean, you do look fairly rad. I think from behind.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I see more of your legs than normal, which is weird.
Which nobody's a fan of. Not even me.
Not even your girlfriend.
Yeah, Danny always. If there's one thing Danny's always telling me, it's just, hey, less leg.
He's bending over talking to the mic for his joke. Because this is such a stupid episode. I like it. Oh, he actually went back upstairs. So we have to fill air again. And he's back. And he is... Oh, he's moving our chairs back, so we should be good here. He's out of breath again. And he's wearing a... what is this?
Beanie.
Is it Star Wars or...
It's a Water Parks beanie.
Oh, Water Parks, the band.
So, you know how this might be my little bit of nerdness coming out, which doesn't help for the whole episode where we're rating how cool I can look and be for the show. We should also do a picture. I just thought of this. We'll cut this maybe. We'll do a picture where I have all of my cool gimmicks in one picture.
Yeah,
dude. Post it for the Instagram. But in all of the cool animes, they don't give no flips how hot it is outside. They'll wear their cool beanie hats when it's warm.
You're wearing a hat that says Water Parks, which makes me automatically just kind of feel like I don't owe my parents anything, and I wish my girlfriend hadn't dumped me, and I like my dog.
And you like your dog a lot, and you see me, and you see that it's hot outside, and yet I'm wearing a beanie, but yet the beanie's a fly beanie about a cool rebel band.
You should have been wearing your Water Parks beanie when I tried to do the stunt last week. That way I would know how to jump!
You dummy.
Get it? It's a pop punk joke.
How cool do you think this makes me look?
8.
8? Oh, dude, okay, hold on. I prepared for the next gimmick calls upstairs.
Sweet. I was curious. Oh, he's got a lollipop. Are we like...
What's up, homie?
You now look like an anime screwboy. So I give it a 9.
Hold on.
You have any more zippers? Because that'll bump you up to transcendence. We brought it full circle. One episode after our year, and you're gonna keep playing Kid Fox. 10. 10. You need to 10. It's beautiful.
The sucker's really good, but I think it's gonna make for some very bad
What is
audio.
it?
Blue Raz.
Oh, dude. Heck yeah.
Blue Raz is maybe the best candy flavor.
I'm not going to disagree, actually. You know,
And
caramel apple, blue raz, pretty much.
and so I feel so passionately about that, much like that big tool bag Steven Crowder. I'm gonna go to some college campuses and try to get some of those libtards to change my mind. Blue Raz, best flavor, change my mind. Coming at you, 2019.
Sorry, I went full dad for that.
Yo!
Hey, do you know what the dirtiest part of the human body is?
The eye.
That's very gross to think about. It's not the eye, and you know what?
But hold on. Okay, go ahead and say your thing, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
It's not what you might think. It's not the wiener, and it's not the beehole. That's not the dirtiest parts of your body. It's not your pits. It's not your cheeks or your other cheeks.
Knees.
It's the mouth.
Hold on. This is why you're wrong. Have you ever poked somebody in the eye?
Yes.
Yeah, and you know that feeling that it gives your digits? That has to be the grossest thing that a human can touch.
I don't know if I've ever full on
I hate
full
it.
on poke.
I hate it, and I feel bad for them, but also for me, because I felt what an eye felt like, and it's the most unpleasant thing you can touch.
I was gonna say that, you know, so we're going to establish that scientifically the mouth is the dirtiest part of the human body. That's why your germs fester, right?
Except for dogs. Dogs' mouths.
Dogs' mouths are clean because they're pure.
They're perfect animals.
They're pure and clean. 10 out of 10 dogs. And so mouths are dirty, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever really thought about
the idea of kissing?
Why do people kiss? And is kissing actually good? Because yo. This is okay. First,
hey, you know my slime bucket with all of those hard white rocks in it, and your slime bucket with the hard white rocks.
My germ petri dish.
Let's just get those as involved as they can be with one another.
Let's just swap some saliva germ petri dish, because I love you so much.
Hey, I love you so much. Can you put your dirty hole onto my dirty hole?
No, think about that though, because you think that the dirtiest part of your body is your beehole, right?
Yeah.
What if I just yo, I love you. Let me put my beehole on your beehole. Because it's actually that's less dirty.
It's less of a crime. Arguably more of a crime.
It's more of a crime, but it's less dirty.
Why is it more of a crime then?
Because you put your mouth on another person's mouth, and that's so it's nasty. And what about breath? How on a scale of 1 to 10, how often is your breath fresh?
So I wake up in the morning,
feeling like P. Diddy,
and then I go and I brush my teeth with some bottle of Jack. So never. It's never fresh because I brush my teeth with Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey, and that arguably makes it much worse.
And I brush my teeth approximately once a day because I'm that kind of person. And let me tell you,
what's up with this twice a day bullcrap though?
I think it's
who has time?
It's a lie for the dentist to try to sell more toothpaste. Big toothpaste has got you in your pocket.
Yeah, what the crap, dude?
By the way, let me tell you a secret. Toothpaste, 5 out of 10.
I don't like it, dude. I don't even use it every day.
I don't use it. I put my toothbrush in the shower and I shower with my toothbrush and I use mouthwash. Anyway.
And then sometimes if your mouth feels extra dirty, you just put a little bit of that body wash on there. Isn't your teeth part of your body? You idiot. Think about it.
It does smell minty.
Makes sense?
I use the Irish Spring. It does smell minty.
Same thing, dude. Life hack.
And you know what? You can use your toothbrush to scrub the rest of your body, too, because it's bristly.
It's bristly, and then also you're in the shower, so nothing can get dirty in there. Science.
True. Except your mouth, which you brush your teeth to keep it clean. And that's why... That's the only time my mouth is clean is when I have brushed my teeth, and then the approximate 5 minutes afterwards before my breath becomes...
Well, see, here's my problem, is I brush my teeth, and then I go, look at all of these good snacks. Ah, crap, I have anus breath again.
Yes. Which, funny again, we think our butts are the worst part. So you said anus breath. But anus breath would actually be better.
Mouth breath again.
Anus breath would be better. If your butt smelled like poop, it would be cleaner. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, 1-to-1 for sure.
But what I was trying to get to is that we try to do this to people we love when I think it's actually a bad, terrible thing that we shouldn't do anymore. As a humankind, isn't kissing sucky?
I think if you're sucking, you're doing it wrong.
Well,
as far as kissing goes.
I mean, they call it suck face. Or necking, which is even wronger. Like, if you're actually rubbing your necks together, that's, 1, more sanitary.
I need to apologize to Danny if that's not how you do that.
2, a little... I was going to say risque, but it's more just confusing.
I would actually 100. I think that could be one of the most confusing things I'd ever see if I saw a couple walking down the street rubbing their necks on each other's neck. I would just be very taken back by it, and I'd probably turn around and go inside and call work and say I can never come in again.
And say I think I'm crazy. I'm in the Twilight Zone now.
I freaking, just like the guy from Star Wars, do need to go home and rethink my life, because everything I thought I knew was wrong.
Everything you know is wrong.
I don't know that.
It's
one.
Weird Al, my boy.
So I think if I saw two people walking down the street necking like that, I would think, oh, so these are two aliens who heard the words necking, and now they're trying to imitate human life to study more about us, and this is what they'd assumed we meant.
But for real, who named it that anyway?
I don't.
And also, who says that? And also, who kissed first? Did Adam and Eve kiss?
For sure not. Adam and Eve were probably much more solid bros than anybody alive now.
But like, why do people
minus the screwing over all of humankind?
Why did we decide? Why did God let us choose kissing as the international symbol of showing love when it was just the nastiest possible thing we could do?
When God was much more directly interactive with humankind, why didn't he just go, "Hey, also Genesis 6:3, don't mac. What the crap, dude? Quit macking on each other." You pervert.
Is kissing part of the fall? Did we do that after the fall because it was a sin?
Yeah, God, he wanted us to have an ability to, death entered the world, and the way that he did that was he just gave Adam and Eve, germs, and they had to spread those germs between each other to allow death to spread.
Did they kiss before the fall?
For sure they didn't.
They didn't, and now they did.
No, they did.
Animals
Maybe the germs were there the whole time.
But when animals kiss, it's pure. When a dog walks up and licks you right after licking himself right in the ding dong, licks you right in the face, that's cleaner than when you go kiss your lady friend. No offense to your lady friend. I'm just assuming that her mouth is the average germ capacity of a normal human.
Yeah,
not any worse.
It's not a dunk to state a fact. It's not like saying "Hey Michael, you're 5'8". That's not a dunk on you. That's just, "Hey Michael, that's how tall you are."
Yeah, but I can jump 4 foot over a fence if I need to.
Hey Michael,
I just have to touch it a little.
That's like saying, "Hey Michael, your butthole probably, even though not as gross as your mouth, probably gross."
Guess what? Your beehole's probably not as gross as your mouth. Think about that for a second.
I kid you not. I just thought about my own beepus, and I thought that, my beepus isn't as gross as my mouth.
You're a muncher.
That thought. My good muncher, where I put all of those yummy foods that I love so much, and then swallow. So I take my human body fuel. I go, I need to turn this into power. I put the pure thing that is yummy foods in my gross hole to then put inside the rest of my body. I filter it through the grossest thing on my person it can go through.
And then you push it through your beehole, the cleanest part of your body. The new stat.
Is your body just a purification center? It goes in dirty and comes out so clean.
I mean, kind of. Well, no, it really is the opposite, because I think the part that comes out of your butt... I don't know the stats on it. Maybe, do you think they're lying to us about how dirty our mouths are? Because that makes more sense in some ways.
I do have a thing that I would tell you. If I was a big science, let's say 2040, Marcus, President, United States, you can say anything you want, just like the president does now. For sure thing I would do, fake documents that say some random lie bullcrap. People they'll believe anything I freaking tell them. Idiots. Look at these dumb idiots.
If I take this finger, and I scratch, and then I go like this...
It's less gross.
And then I take this finger and I lick it and then put it on your shirt. Which of those do you think has more germs? They're telling me the mouth one.
Yeah.
Even though we know the ring-a-ding one stinks more.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
Fact.
It depends on how you feel about boiled egg.
Depends on your opinion.
How do you want to rate kissing?
Because
I mean, like, yeah.
At the same time,
It
yeah,
is kind of fun, though.
I do like that.
But it is kind of wrong.
Sorry, dang, what if somebody from church listens? I'm not married yet. Frick.
What about kissing your mom's
Dang
cheek? Or your dad's cheek?
How old do you think is the right age to not be doing that anymore? Go.
Kissing your dad's cheek?
Yeah, or mom's cheek.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I do anymore. But I don't know when I stopped.
I don't think I do. I don't know. I don't think I do anymore.
I mean, I still hug my parents. I think that's it.
Yeah. Let us know what you think the right age to do that is.
Do you think we should rate kissing good or bad? It's kind of nasty.
I think it's one that has to... Okay, no, I take it back. It has to be bad.
2.
2 out of 10.
The plus is...
You do like it. You do like it, but it's bad.
It's kind of fun. But also...
It is bad.
It's terrible and a sin and wrong.
Yeah.
And I can't let my wife listen to this episode just in case I want to get the smoochums.
Just in case you want to get the smoochins. But here's the thing.
Never play this for your future wife.
You never get to smooching in front of God and everybody. You always do it back in the hidden spots. That's how you know it's bad. Sin loves darkness, as Mom always said when she'd walk in the room while I was trying to take a nap and turn the lights on.
Does that mean it's really, really wrong when you get married and the pastor tells you to kiss the wife?
Everybody loves to look at something they shouldn't.
Thanks for listening to Life's What You Rate It.
And this is going to be a real short episode.
It is. I just
going to edit out all the time I was running around upstairs. But I do think our ratio to funny to not funny is pretty good. Thanks for listening.
Stay fresh, cheese bags. Do you have a chip?
But
we don't have to. I can just cut in there.
No, I need a joke. What did one wall say to the other?
What?
Meet you at the corner. One wall say to
wall. I thought you said ball. I'm so confused. Thanks for listening to the podcast that we produce here at WackMatters.com. Just in case you didn't know, we have a lot of different shows running right now. There's Life's What You Rate It, where me and my brother Mark rate everything on a scale from 1 to 10 that exists in the entire universe. Tune In, where Marcus and his friend Karsten talk about cartoons and their value for people of all ages. Of course, Whack Tracks, where me and a bunch of friends make commentary tracks for whatever shows or movies we might be into at the time. And our newest show on the network, The Music Matters, where my friend Trevor creates a discussion around all the matters relating to music. If you'd like to support the content we make here at WackMatters.com, please go to WackMatters.storeenvy.com and check out our merchandise section. We sell t-shirts right now, and there's more merchandise to come. Even if you don't want to buy a t-shirt, there is a donate button at WackMatters.com that you can use to support the content that we already make and to help fund creative ideas for the future. Additionally, this podcast is also brought to you by Audible.com. If you go to audibletrial.com/WackMatters, you can sign up for a free 30-day trial with Audible.com where you get to listen to a free audiobook of your choosing and can continue subscribing for an awesome audiobook content subscription. Remember, that's audibletrial.com/WackMatters. We love you all and hope you will continue checking out the content we make here at WackMatters.com. Have a great day.